Welcome back to Kinlaig on Farming Simulator 25 Highlands Fishing. It's episode 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, wood chip delivered. We're into March 2, it's pouring with rain, and if you look at the weather, top right, if you can see that, let's put it on the building so you can see, looks like we've got a twister coming, a tornado. That's not good. Not looking forward to that. This is the first map I've been on where I've had that happen. That's a bit scary. Now, don't say that I never listen, because I do listen. I have unloaded the seed I had stored in the cedar out here, that's put to one side. I'm not going to lie, the cedar plants that I bought in the last episode, it didn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with some people. I had people message me, I had some comments and people saying you keep using the same bits of equipment, it's a bit overkill, it does both crop types, you should get a cedar and a planter separately. I understand that, I do. It goes too fast and there's unrealistic things, I know, I get that. And to be fair, when I started to do the seeding, and it went off like a rocket, I suddenly thought, oh, I don't know. I mean, I can slow the speed down, of course I can. So, and the cultivator was only running at 7 miles an hour, which also was like, and people then were saying as well, you never use disc harrows. There's a reason. Bear with me on that. I have got 2 days worth, a month's worth of wood that's got to be taken. We're going to go and check on the glamping pods because I have great news. This can all go to the castle. Thank you to everyone that reached out about the castle build. Loads of people have reached out and said they've completed the castle build and had no problems at all. So it could be the person, I can't remember who it was that reached out and said that once the castle build completed, their game corrupted and they couldn't reload it. It could have been something else, just coincidental potentially, that was the castle. Anyway, I've had a few people reach out and say they've had no problem with the castle build completing. Not that I'm going to complete it necessarily. It's just a good selling point to take. I mean, there are loads of selling points I can take all my stuff to, but considering I've got roof shingles and castle stones and wood beams and long planks long, whichever way around you want to say it, it kind of makes sense. So, yeah, so what we're doing then, I'm taking this back, the cultivator's already down here, and I'm replacing the equipment with some other stuff. Now, then I will get the opposite now. I will get people saying, what are you doing? Are you mad? Because what you've got here is an 18.2 metre and you're swapping out for a 6, which is what I said when I went to buy it. I said this is actually 3 times bigger than the one I was originally going to get. Now, the argument of whether or not the cedar planter does both crop types, the one I'm going to get is I say base game, it's one of the Highlands Fishing DLC ones, but that's what it does. It's not modded per se. So my reason for cultivators over disc harrows, cost one, and width often the disc harrows aren't as wide, whereas the cultivators generally are a bit wider. If we look at, for example, a cultivator, and the ones that what was the one I bought? The Row. The Row's an 8.4 metre, and that was 15 grand. I mean, there's a lot of them, like these ones were really cheap. But even if you look at the flexi coil, I mean, that's, what's that, 24 metres for 197 grand. You go to your disc harrows, that one's 21 grand already. That's only a 4.5 metre, 75, 43. The prices of disc harrows is way higher, 221 grand. They're up there. I know there's a lot more on them, but if you're starting out and you haven't got a lot of money and you want to do cultivating, it's a big jump up. Anyway, that's what I'm going to go for. The Summers Diamond Disc. It's 60 grand. It's a 10.1 metre, so we can go actually up from what we've got now. but we're going from 15 grand for the cultivator up to 60 grand. So yeah, there's a bit of a jump. I might have to sell some more wood. I've got some stuff. What am I going to get back for that? Yeah, a little bit. Good grief. Okay, well, let's do that. So we'll sell that for 13. I've lost a tiny bit on that. That's not the end of the world. Now the difference is this I'm selling, and again, yes, it is 3 times the size, and that's kind of one of the reasons I went for it, because I thought, well, the one I was going to buy was 135 grand. If I bought 3 of those, it's a lot of money. This was 172 for 18.2 meters, but I understand, I really do. And like I say, had I not been bothered, had I been like, you know what, no, I'm more than happy with it, I wouldn't have done this. But much as I like it, and I think it's a brilliant bit of kit, I really did, in my heart, think, you know, I don't know. So yeah, we're going to lose a bit on this as well, but hey ho, let's sell that for 156. I don't know why I'm going to the store. I just showed you in the shop thing. Oh, I went straight to it today. That makes a change. Right, so let's get that. This only requires 300 horsepower, so it should be fine. And this runs at 11 miles an hour, so we'll be able to go a little bit faster and a little bit wider. Am I going to keep it green? I think I might actually. Just keep it as it is. Let's buy that. Then we're going to come out of there. Now, like I say, so this is only going to appease a certain group of people, because the people that argued that using this one, the Kinsey, allows you to do multi-fruit and that's not realistic. This here, the Proceed V24, that's a standard, and that does all of them. I mean, to be fair, I say all of them. That does vegetables and all, you know, crazy amounts of stuff. This does you seedless and planter things. So I'm going to get one of those for 135 grand. Do I want a license plate? No. Take that off. I'm going to buy that. So yes, I'm going to 6 meter, but for me, again, it's that thing of I wanted to use some different stuff, some stuff that's on the Highlands fishing. That was kind of part of it as well. And I do tend to stick to the same things. I'm trying to avoid doing that. There are so many to choose from. And now I can't remember if I bought it or not. Don't think I did I? Yeah, it implies you made a mistake and you should do this instead. You're being told rather than suggested. Oh, I didn't get it. I'll do it from here. That just does your standards. We're under planters, doesn't matter, still does the same thing. So I did that, I took that off, went okay, and then got talking, didn't I? Let's buy that. So we are down, not a huge amount, because we gained a little bit off selling the cedar planter thing, but then we spent more on buying the disc harrow. But like I say, I think I'm all right with that. I think it's, again, I suppose more realistic. The cultivator not necessarily, but the cedar I think. And then when we move into April, we'll be able to put our soybean in the ground, and we'll be able to do that using something a bit more acceptable, I think. Yes. Right. I'll get these back to the farm. That's our first step. I'm going to whiz up and I'm going to show the glamping things, because they are complete. We are now in a position where each one will earn us 2,400 per calendar month. Happy with that. That's pretty cool. It's not a huge amount of money, but I've always said that with anything like that, whether it's wind turbines, solar panels, whether you're doing contract work, even if it just earns you enough money to hire workers. So when you're doing stuff, you can hire workers. If it pays their fees, why not? Might as well. A little bit extra in the bank, in it. Okay. Let's go. Just hooked up to my trailer. I've been reliably informed that Logistics Centre West is a good place to take your stuff to, and I've just looked up and look at the weather. It's showing the twister, but if we check the let's check the weather forecasting. Where doesn't it normally show on the map? Where the direction of travel is going to be coming somewhere. I can't see it. I mean, maybe it'll just show for a little bit and we won't actually get one. I think I've got damage enabled as well. I just didn't realise that. Oh, that'll be just my luck, won't it? Rather than go across this side of the map, it's going to go straight across my fields, isn't it? All that work I've done. Well, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out. Unless I'm being really blind. Can't see it at the moment, which is potentially a good thing. Maybe it will just show up as a potential and then it won't come at all. I was wondering if it would come across off the water. I'll keep checking. So I'll put these last couple on here. And then I'll get all of this taken to... I mean, there's loads of locations. Oh, crikey. There we go. Get that in the gap there. That on. I'll put this one on as well. And we'll get a maximum. All the wood chip has been delivered now that I had, so that's good. Had my Weetabix for breakfast, so I'm feeling very strong as usual, which is nice. Should have put that one on the bottom. That's okay, all strapped down. Sorry, I can't help it. I've got to keep checking. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to be delivering stuff and then realise, oh no! Mind you, I'm sure you'd see it tearing across the map. Okay. I can't hang around. I've got deliveries and stuff to do. There'll be more beams and planks long, so if whoa, no, I've been down that road. I'm not doing that again. If it does require standard planks, I can switch it on to making planks. The only reason I stopped doing it was because they weren't needed for my constructions. But if I'm going to be delivering stuff to the castle for the castle build, apparently that takes like 40 months. I'm not going to see it completed. Not in my lifetime, but that's alright. Right, let's go and get these delivered. Not too bad a drive actually, so easier schlep out to here than it is going all the way to the castle as well, which is quite nice. You watch me drive straight into a tornado. Sorry, Twister. They were very adamant, weren't they, when it all released? It's not a tornado. Okay. A swirly wind thing, you know, one of them. I left gates open all over the place. That was when we had all those issues, wasn't it? And you could only get the gates to open and close if you had the contract. If you came out of the game, then you couldn't, and it was, oh, absolute nightmare. It's all sorted now, though, of course. Right, this should cover the cost of the new cultivator, because it was rather a large jump up. Wowzers! Nice. God, this trailer does not like turning, does it? It's a big old unit. Behind the trees, that's why they have those metal cages around them. You noticed in car parks, those trees have got those lovely metal things around them because of idiots like me crashing into them. I've got to check again. I can't leave it. No, nothing. Right. Okay. I was kind of excited, but we'll see. Excitement, trepidation, you know, that kind of, you know, it's kind of nervous, it's cool, but it's not all at the same time. That kind of, yeah. I came up to the castle. I came up to the castle to check on building, see what was going on, and it's here. Well, I can't work out which direction it's going. And I'm assuming it's causing damage to the trees that go... Which way has it gone? I'm trying to work out its path. Is it moving away from me? It just seems to be stationary at the moment. It doesn't need to be going anywhere. But it's just going to stay there. There doesn't seem to be any movement. I can't work it out. This is nuts. I'm trying to look. Is there a line of destruction anywhere? Don't want to get down there too close to it. Let's have a look at the trees here. Is it broken trees off? This is bonkers. I suppose as well, when I said before about I haven't encountered it on any of the maps I've played on, I suppose because this is a giant's map. That's the point, isn't it, I suppose? I can't see any damage though. I'm not sure Scotland are used to getting these. Wow. Storm chasing. I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking. Not the best idea, is it? Is it moving? I don't know if it is, you know. I don't want to go in that way. I don't want to go in towards the farm. I don't want it damaging any of my stuff. It just seems to be on the trees at the moment. I don't know whether to keep an eye on it or whether to run away or what to do. I guess all we can do is wait for it to blow itself out and then see what damage and devastation there is. Oh, the humanity! As long as it doesn't go through the town, that would be bonkers if it did, wouldn't it? Is that? It's not moving, is it? I mean, that could be why I didn't notice. I was kind of looking for it coming in on a map edge. I just kind of, I was there and there it was, you know. I don't know what to make of it. I genuinely don't know what to make of it. Right. Because I'm sure previous incarnations of it that I have encountered, it moves, and it moves at quite a pace. When I was on Riverbend Springs, it cut across the corner of the map and it just wreaked havoc. Can we get down here without injuring ourselves? We'll better check for the train. For just my luck, wouldn't it? Keep hedging my bets and heading in the direction I think it's going in, and then every time I do, like I say, I think, oh, it's going the other way, but I'm not sure. Oh well, you know what? That's the most excitement we're going to get, I think. I can't see any broken trees. I know it's just a game, and I know it's everyone's. Oh, you know. I know when it was announced, it was, oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. There's a kind of that sound. I always remember, I know the new version, Twisters, is out now, but the first film, Twister, with Bill Paxton, and you know, that film is just cool. I love that. Still holds up when I watch that. Remember the first time I watched it, terrified me. You watch it with a good sound system. Oh, blimey. Well, you know what? Watch those birds. Bonk, gone. Right, I'm going to head back to the farm. In equal measure, awesome, exciting, and underwhelming. I thought more of it. I need a bridge. Wow. We are at the glamping site. I know I've been obsessive about checking the map. It is moving. Very slowly. It was here among the trees. It's now down on the ridge. Luckily it's not going through the castle. It seems to be heading kind of in this direction, but very slowly. Yeah, so anyway, we have I've got the last of these to go. I used some of the wood beams and all the planks long. It was really annoying, and I done it. It couldn't have been done intentionally because obviously I'm putting these on in thousands, right? So 1,000 litres of beams, 1,000 litres of planks. When I came back up, all 3 of them said they needed planks, but it was saying planks long required 2 litres. So, huh? So I had to put a whole thing in. It took a whole thing. Usually it just takes what it needs, and like these, I've got a part left, but it took a full 1,000 litres on each one, and then about 5 minutes later, they were done, all of them. Landscaping team have been in and done a little bit more tree-wise, but they're all done, and they're going to be earning income once we get people coming and staying on holiday, and they're very, very cool. Look, isn't this nice? I've always said this. People are looking going, it's a bit bare, it's a bit sparse. And if you've ever done camping with a tent, and the weather's inclement to say the least, or a little bit nippy, mind you, does have a wood stove? I suppose you could plug in a little heater, couldn't you? Having somewhere warm and dry with a comfortable bed, just somewhere you can dump your gear, you crave it, you dream of it. I mean, it depends, unless you're an absolute, I mean, I love camping, but sometimes you're like, you know what? If you've ever done bivvy camping, where you just literally build a shelter, you yearn for a tent. If you're in a tent, you yearn for, So it's just that step up. They're really cool. Are the windows open? I don't think so. No, but anyway. So yeah, can I put more on the plot? Yeah. Wasn't it an expensive plot for just what I put on here? Potentially, but again, this is a long-term investment. If I put another couple on here, like I said, 2,400 each per month, over the course of the next couple of years, I would pay off the land. But I've also got a lot of trees, a lot of these big ones. If I take a few of those down and take as you've already seen, if I take the wood to be sold, I can cover the cost of the land in no time. So then it's all income after that. I'm really pleased. They worked out really well. I can't remember the last time I did a constructible. On Sunshine Forest I did the little hut thing, Omitana's one, didn't I? That seems like a lifetime ago. Crazy, isn't it, how that happens? I do like this as well. The roof shingles, tiles, they've got like a mesh basket, so even though those are down to a little bit left, the mesh still stays above it. Nice little feature. So these are going to go to the castle. Actually, is that a good idea? I'm not sure that's a good idea. We need to head towards the castle. Back towards the twister. Lights on, beacons on. Let's do this. Now the land the twister's going across is owned by Kinlaig Bank, or the council, however you want to refer to it. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how much destruction and devastation there'll be when it's finished. It's wreaking havoc at the moment because we don't know. I don't know. I can't tell which way it's going. It's going very slowly. I just remember them being faster. I thought they were a lot faster. And then we'll head into April. I'll be able to plant my soybean, and potentially we'll get some more contracts popping up. We haven't really had. Well, we've got a couple, but nothing, crazy. But I'll get to use my new seeder, and I'm sure, I know people will say, like I said earlier on, it's that thing of people will say, well, you're mad, why did you swap it back out again? And again, if it hadn't bothered me, if I would have been like, oh, you know what, no, that's the one, I want that, and I got it, and I the whole time I was thinking, maybe I should buy the other one, maybe I should try something different, and like I say, it just didn't sit right, and I came away thinking, oh, maybe I should look for another one, maybe I should pick something else. And then, was it Chris reached out and said, although it doesn't say in the description, did you know the one that I've ended up buying is a direct drill? Because that was something else that swung it towards the Kinsey, because it was a direct drill. And I thought for environmental score and all that kind of stuff, I'd want a direct drill if possible. That kind of swung it back the other way as well. Yeah, look, it's moved, so it's going along that ridge line. I'm assuming it's going to head through here, whether it's going to cause any more damage to trees, the forest as it comes along here, but it is very slow. We'll see. Did you know? Oh, that's what I was going to say actually. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of research because I thought, the other thing people say is, oh, it's ridiculous, you don't get twisters in Scotland. You do. I looked online. There have been a few over the last few. I think there was a bad one in 2022. I say a bad one. I think it was a T3, T4, or T4, T5. and I was looking at kind of the worst ones, and there was one in 1767 out towards Blairgowrie, Perth, Kinross. It was a T6, which I think is one of the worst ones, it said, and that was 259 years ago. 259 years ago. So they do happen. I mean, you get them across, across the United Kingdom, but not very often. You get kind of like water spout ones, that kind of thing, but ones that cause proper destruction. We get more hurricane stuff than tornadoes. I recall we had a really bad hurricane. When was that? Was it in the 90s? I'm trying to think. I want to say 95, but I'm not sure that's correct. Oh, that's interesting. Take those. It didn't take the furniture. So obviously the new castle's not going to need furniture. I threw them on here because I had to, and I thought we might as well bring them up. I'll take those somewhere where it'll take them. I can take them to the same place I took the wood. Yeah. So anyway, we'll keep our peepers on this. Keep the old Mark 1 Mod 1 eyeballs. And yeah, it looks like it's just going to follow along. But if it hits that, I don't know if it'll blow itself out, whether it just, I genuinely don't know. And I think when I said right early on at the start, when it was showing we were going to get one, I said I haven't been on a map that's had one. We had one go across the corner of the map on Riverbend Springs, didn't we? Have I mentioned that, or I can't remember if I have. If I edit this, I'll probably put a little note on to say that. Because there are some eagle-eyed among you. There are a lot of people that seem to know all the details of everything, and if I say something and get it wrong, people will actually cite the episode. They'll say, "Oh no, on episode blah blah, you did." I don't know. I remember. I certainly don't. But yeah, Riverbend Springs, because I remember it went across the corner and it destroyed the barn, didn't it? I'm sure that's what it did. Anyway, Twister Watch. That's what we're on. We are heading out on a special mission. We've been contacted by local council. They need a hand. So, we are going to... So we can return the chainsaw. And we are good to go. So, it's a matter of public safety. Actually, I probably should have a jacket on. It's pouring down. Hang on. Absolutely loshing down. We want cool. Do I want to change the colour of it? No, that's fine as it is. To close the door. That's better. Yeah, where the twister went through, it has blown itself out now. Caused quite a bit of damage and devastation to trees and stuff, and most of it is on land. I mean, all of it's on land owned by the bank, the council, county, but some of it's by the roadside, and I think they're just a bit concerned of it coming down and injuring people. So what we're going to do is whiz down there, lop a couple of trees down just to make sure they fall away from the road. We'll have a look at the devastation while we're down there, and then we'll skip ahead into April. Actually, you know what I haven't done? Let's double check. Oh yeah, I looked at this earlier. That's not a bad price, but I can still get the static one cheaper. And I said about getting a better sprayer, and I thought, what, 62% off, 22,000? That's phenomenal. Even if I put on the all the precision farming bits and bobs on it. That being said, 30-meter working width, awesome, but it doesn't have the option for any of the precision farming sensors. So yeah, don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I need that because I'm doing precision farming. What the? Yeah, never mind. I haven't used my Outlander very much. I haven't used my speedboat very much either. So because I hit that fishing target and we got paid a big old chunk of money, I haven't really done any more fishing since then. I suppose I should just take a bit of time for me and go out on the fishing boat. It'd be pretty cool if there's other things you could catch as well, not just fish. Especially now we've got boats. I mean, I don't know. But if you had a little fishing boat, you could put like lobster pots out or something like that. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? And we could still make the same fish bait, but going on a little fishing boat and putting up lobster pots. I know, people, it's not farming. You have to, I mean, look at Farming Simulator, how far it's come. The initial Farming Simulator concept, it's so far removed from what that was, but still at its core remains the same. You know, I love it. I know, you know, hey, it's like anything, isn't it? It's like Marmite. So, Le Damage, we haven't got to worry about the bits here because this is away from the road, but we were originally up over here, and you can just see the broken tops of the trees up there. It came down across there, through here, took out a load of trees here as well on its way through, and then it carried on its path this way. It came down across here and then down across past the factories here, and it seemed to blow out here because I can't find any more damage than that. So I'm assuming it just reached a point where run out of puff. But we've got to do the right thing. Are there council workers that could do this? Probably. There's a lot of places where farmers will whiz out if a tree gets blown down. They'll whiz out, cut it down, or not cut it down, but cut it away from the road, and you know, you wait for the council, you'll be there for weeks. We'll send one crew out to put some cones out, another crew will come out and they'll cut the trees down, another crew will come out and move those trees, and another crew will come out and wood chip them. In my experience. Right, let's grab the old saw of the chainage. Yeah, so these, although we got the barrier here, so yeah, you can see it came down through here, heading that direction, right down towards the factories, but then doesn't seem to be any more damage after that, which, you know, that's a good thing. Don't want any damage to factories and whatnot, so let's, how far down can we go on that? About there. We'll just take them out, let them all fall to the left. Whether we'll come and collect them again later on, that's not down to me. Like I say, I don't own them, they've just asked me to clear them up a little bit. There's nothing worse than if these are a bit dicey. Someone driving up and down this road gets clobbered by a tree. It's not my problem, but I'm doing my civic duty. Might do that one as well, but I'll start with the ones that are closest, I guess. Not this close, but clearing up after a natural disaster. I mean, it has caused a fair bit of destruction. It's skirted down the side of the castle. Didn't hit any. There's not any sheds or anything that's part of it. It hasn't destroyed any sheds or anything like that, which is always good. Always a lot more apparently. Right, ladies and gents, April it will be. I hope we can get a new seeder out. Get some soybeans in the ground. I just came out to get our first full crate of eggs to take in so Walter can have some eggs. And, oh, weeds, man. I despise them. So I'm going to have to do some more spraying. But our crop's growing. Our oats are growing. Our grass fields that we put in are growing. It's nice to actually have something on these now rather than these big expanses of brown. So I'm going to take the eggs in. We're going to grab our new seeder. I forgot to put the seed in it when I brought it up to the farm. We're going to start on our new field, the one that slopes down the hill. I'm going to start getting soybean in the ground because we are at the right time of year to do it. Let's take these in. Walter will be over the moon. He loves an omelette. He likes an omelette, does Walter. I switched over our cheese. We're still doing aged goat cheese, but we've got, what have we got? Aged goat cheese, ricotta, gorgonzola. We're now doing mozzarella. Not buffalo mozzarella, just standard mozzarella. Can I get these indoors? Potentially. It's a lot of eggs. It's like the porridge. You know, it'll get used. Can we not get in there? We can. It's got to be a bit more delicate. Maybe not. Come on. There we go. We're in. I'll put them down here for the time being. You can sort it out. There we go. Eggs are in. Close the door. Let's grab the tractor. Let's grab the seeder. Now, as it turned out, like I said, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and we ended up, you know, the field was already cultivated, but we limed it. That's all right. We're looking fuel. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's top this up with a little bit of squirt. Actually, I haven't topped off my fuel tank in absolutely ages. My fuel tank. Walter's fuel tank. I've taken over. Where are we? Just here. Have we got anything left in it? I assume so. Yeah, we're golden. I barely used anything, I thought. The old bees have gone berserk. I wasn't sure, you know, they didn't seem to be producing a lot when we were doing the porridge. That's just a point. I've been over there. I'm sure there's more porridge left over there. But, yeah, look. Hey, happy days. I left this here because I haven't got a barn door area big enough to put that in. So that's just been left there. Seed I put up against the wall. Cheese is in the building. But I suppose it's that time of the year, isn't it? The bees are out there having a great old time. Oh, it's a new day. Did we hang on? I'm genuinely losing my mind. Oh my days. Was that the one we sold? Must be. 46,614 for... What is the horsepower of this one? 126. Do we want a new tractor like that? I mean, it's a lovely looking tractor. For 46 grand. Nope, I'm happy with what we got. Unless we get a deal come up for something specific that we really want. We did say about maybe swapping out the JCB, didn't we? Can I get close enough to these? Open the colour. That's what we'll do. Oops. It was just the tyre. I didn't hit anything important. Cool. Right. You better make sure I'm on soybean. Close the cover. There we go. Oh, that's sorghum. Oh, ho, ho. I saw the S. I got excited. S-O. Oh, we're there. No, we're not. Let her rip, tater chip. We got a little bit of feed to go in. We've got a load of stuff to go off to the salmon fishery. Trout fishery's got loads already. We've got 2 pallets there. We've got a little bit more wood over there. I haven't checked the TMR. Like I say, when that runs out, we'll look at that. That's going to be probably another episode. There's our new 2 pallets of standard mozzarella. Everything seems a bit more alive. I don't know if it's just me, or whether it's been done specifically, or whether it's just I've just arrived here at the right time, but it just seems to be more traffic, more going on. It all seems a bit more. It's more green. It's I love it. I love this time of year. I don't. I like all the When people say they have a preference, I do really. I like winter when it snows. I like the snow on the ground. I think it's lovely and it looks magical. But that all probably just comes from being a kid, doesn't it? It sticks in your mind. Autumns are great because of the colours. I'm not a massive fan of summer. I mean, I like summer in so much as trips and spending time with family and barbecues and that kind of thing. I don't do great with the heat. I never have done, especially as we're getting more and more hot weather in the UK, like sort of 30-35 degrees and above. We just never used to. I don't remember it when I was a kid. Right, turn it on. It's not saying I can't do it. We are in the season. 'Tis the season and all that. We're soybeaning, people, with our new seeder planter direct drill jobby. Yes, it's going to take a lot longer than the other one, but this is a little bit more real. Keeping it real, people. Keeping it real, sort of. On this one small part, but that's good. I'm very happy. I'm still loving it. Still thoroughly enjoying the map. I know I keep saying that at the end of every episode. I'm like, yeah. I'm considering either looking for a field that's got onions. No, I want to plant onions because we harvested, didn't we? We did a harvesting contract for onions. We got a couple of hoeing contracts have come up, but then all the other stuff, wood transport and a couple of the bits and bobs. There's a stone picking one. Some sort of say ordinary stuff. I always keep my eye out for contracts I haven't done before or equipment I haven't used before. So whilst it might be I'm doing a contract that I've done, it might be hoeing or it might be whatever it is. You think I've done loads of ploughing, I've done loads of cultivating, but if it's using something I haven't used, I think you know what, it's a good opportunity to try it out and see what I think. Now this only requires 300 horsepower and we've got what, 349 on this, so we should be alright. We should have enough of an overlap, but definitely going up hills it's going to struggle a little bit, or it is struggling a little bit. It's even a little bit better now. What's cool about this as well, when you load up the map you have that kind of awesome image of Kinlaig, almost like a painting, and you can see this field on the painting. And we own it now, so I'm happy. Yes, I might keep an eye out for a smallish field and maybe plant some onions. But again, I don't know. See, while I'm saying that, I say these things and then don't check. Oh yeah, March and April, we could do onions now. If we've got a planter, I didn't even look. Peas we could do. So we could have done onions in March. Is there a small-ish field? And when I say smallish, I mean like not ludicrously expensive. How much is this one? 129 grand. That's actually not too bad. Is that too big to do onions in, do you think? I'm just thinking I don't want to go, we don't want to go miles out of our way. What's that got in it? Has it got anything in it? It's weird. See all these fields that have now got things in. Didn't get a single sowing contract. Oh, carrots. So I really want to pick one that's got nothing in it. How much is that one? It's not too far away. If it's a similar sort of price, you might as well just... $140. Yeah, should we do that? I'll do them in the next episode. We'll get some. We'll use the onion planter, which I haven't done before. Let's buy it. Cool. We're going to have to do the soil sampling and whatnot, but I'll probably do that off camera. We are expanding now into spring. Spring hath sprung, and we're all very excited about things. Yes. So there we go. Finally. And I'll get some spraying done on this as well. Once I'm done, we are going to keep an eye out for sprayers. I might have a look in the brochures and see if there's something else. How are we looking? We're not using very much seed at all actually. I thought we'd use a lot more. That's good. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Something a little bit different as well with the weather. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.